Good morning, Centerpoint, and from our family to your family, we want to wish you a happy new year.
Before we jump into the new year, we want to go back to last week and celebrate what God did through Christmas at Centerpoint. We loved getting to step into Christmas with so many of you, and we can't wait to see so many new faces come back and join us during the new year.
Nothing that happened during Christmas at Centerpoint could have happened at all without the incredible staff, leaders, and team that serve so many of our families this season. And Pastor Kristyn and I want to stop and honor them right now. They are selfless and they serve selflessly so others can find Jesus.
Today is what has become our annual Church at Home Sunday. Every year, because of how hard the whole church runs during the Christmas season, we like to let everyone on the team enjoy some extra rest so that they can reset and get recharged for the new year. That is what today is all about.
Another thing we like to do as we begin every new year is enter into a time of intentional prayer and fasting. Next Sunday, on January 8th, we will begin 21 days of prayer and fasting together as a church. And we want to invite you to participate with us.
Our church verse is James 4:8, where we are reminded to draw close to God so that He can draw close to us. You hear us say this all the time, and drawing close to God is why we start every year with a dedicated time of prayer and fasting. When we pray and fast, we are choosing His purpose over our preference by taking some time just so that we can draw closer to Him.
Our ask of you this week is to pray about what God would have you to specifically fast and pray for during these 21 days. Next Sunday at sunset, we will begin our fast, and then we will break our fast at sundown on January 29th.
Some of you might have never participated in a corporate time of prayer and fasting before, and that's okay. We're here to walk this journey out with you, and we have created a page on our website with free resources to help you and your family take this step together. Just visit centerpoint.church, click the 21 Days of Prayer and Fasting tab, and you'll find trusted resources to help guide you.
For those of you with kids, we want to encourage you to involve them in this process. Pastor Kristyn and I have been doing this as a family with our kids for the past several years, and it's humbling to watch them give things up so they can draw closer to God. There are lots of things you can fast, like certain types of food, entertainment, maybe it's spending extra money, but whatever it is, it should not be an easy thing to give up, because the point of fasting is to say no to our flesh and yes to the strength found in the presence of God.
As part of our 21 days of prayer and fasting, there will be prayer gatherings happening throughout this month. So make sure you follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Centerpoint Live so you can be in the loop on everything that's happening during this month.
We will also kick off our 21 days of prayer and fasting next Sunday with a brand new series called The Oaks Beyond the Pines. We all know that winter is the season of the pine and the evergreen tree, and not just at Christmas. Because while all the oak trees look barren, the pine tree has branches that stay beautiful and green and full throughout the coldest months of the year. What we don't always see with our eyes, though, is what's happening beneath the surface of both trees. The roots always matter. It's true with trees and it's true with your life. This series is about helping you have your best year yet, and the story of the pine tree and the oak tree are better teachers than you might think. I can't wait to share this one with you.
I know God has dropped an incredible word in your heart for this series, and I can't wait for our house to hear it. You know, we all live in a world that is go, 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 and so much more. And as we step into a new year and get ready for a new series and a new word in this new season, it's so important to slow down, to stop, reflect on the year that was before and what was behind us. Our word for 2022 is freedom, and we watched God release true freedom in our house with over 400 next steps being taken by people in our church family. These are people that said yes to Jesus, that got baptized, people that got connected to a small group, that joined a serve team, people that gave for the very first time. That number represents a lot of people taking a lot of steps and finding more freedom in their life by drawing close to God. This is literally why we do what we do as a church, so that more people in more forgotten cities can be transformed with the crazy love of Jesus.
This is what freedom looks like, Centerpoint. But the way we ended last year, it all goes back to how we started last year. We prayed together, we fasted together, and we asked God to help us step into freedom as a church family. The way we start this new year right now will be connected to how we finish the year later. So let's start strong together so we can end the year strong together.
As we reflect on last year and enjoy a Sunday at home that looks a little bit different, our staff has picked out their top 5 sermons from 2022. We've got all the links right here in this post, and so you can binge, enjoy, and get filled up with the word from the comfort of your couch today.
Nothing God has allowed us to do would be possible without the generous giving of people like you. Generosity is our privilege at Centerpoint, and we watch so many of you give sacrificially to our annual legacy offering all the way until the very end of last year. Your giving at the end of last year literally helps us fund more ministry as we step into this new year. And we can't wait to share the final total with you next week so we can all celebrate God taking our just enough and turning it into more than enough.
We love y'all, and we are so grateful for you and that you would give us part of your day. Happy New Year from our family to yours, and we will see you back in person at Chillicothe and Circleville next Sunday at 10 a.m.